gotten a few useless facts in Sonic the Fighters that I've wanted to go over. And maybe if people like it enough, I'll probably make this a series on the channel. So, I'm going to be going over the useless facts of Sonic the Fighters. The Sphinx head in the Flying Carpet stage is the exact same model as the Sonic head model from Fighting Vipers. They're basically the exact same as this little thing at the bottom. Mechless Eggman's walking speed is the exact same as the walking speed in Fighting Vipers, which could be unintentional, but it's still pretty cool either way. Eggman is the only character in the game whose name changes between versions. In the Japanese version, his name is Eggman, while in any other version that you play as Eggman, it's Dr. Robotnik, which makes sense. If you crouch as Robo-Egg before the victory screen plays, the camera gets shifted slightly. Here's what it looks like between the two. Robo-Egg, Metal Sonic, Big Eggman, and UFO Eggman are the only characters in the game whose hand models don't change during moves. You would think that Mech Eggman and Rocket Metal would be a part of this list, however, when they grab, their hand models do change, so they don't count. I did send this question to my Discord server to see if anybody could get it right, and a person by the name of Disc got it correctly, so good job to you. Character weight values are a weird topic. Amy has the lowest of 40, and Eggman and Honey with the weight of 160. Now you may be asking yourself, what happens if we go lower? Like, 0. Well, if we punch the opponent this time, they're forever stuck like this. Trying to move causes some weird effects, and even grabbing causes some weird effects too. Here's some of my favorite moments from testing it out. Now let's shift over to talking about characters again. Sonic has the most moves in the game with a total of 57, with Fang right behind him at 56. Now, what if we could go higher? In the game's files, there are some moves listed under Sonic's name, implying that at some point Sonic was going to have some of these moves. So I'm going to list all the moves that Sonic would have had if he'd gotten these moves. And there's a lot of them, so be prepared. Use Hyper Start. The first two of SBO's jabs, both pummel punches, both somersaults, which are unused, headbutt, SBO's chop, volley spike, which is unused, both variants of booty bop, SBO's throw, unused Sonic spin dash, shove, wind up upper, sidestep punch, uppercut, skip punch into skip kick, twirl kick, this punch thing, and backward spin dash, bringing the total to 80. Jesus Christ, Sonic, that is too much. Rocket Metal is the only computer that goes unused in arcade mode. Because he has Knuckles moveset, all he really does is use Slip Around a lot, which is actually pretty hard to fight, and can be quite the challenge if you're not used to Slip Around. Our last fact involves stages. Giant Wing, Death Egg's Eye, and the Hanger all have the same trait of playing a cutscene in arcade mode. Each of these have weird effects when placed in the wrong places. If Giant Wing is made as the last stage, then it will play as normal. However, once it transitions into the final game cutscene, no one will be in the rocket at all. If Death Egg's Eye is there, then there will be no wipeout transition at the end. The hangar is interesting though, as how it works is that Death's Eye sets a few things in the game to tell the game to prepare it for Stage 9, and Stage 9 is used for the Eggman fight, so things load properly. Now what if you replaced another stage with Stage 9? Well, it plays as normal, however the animations won't play, as Stage 9 is required to be there for the animations to play. But what is there a gap between each stage? For example, H to Stage 1 and then 1 to Stage 9. Well, it works as normal, but once you get to Stage 9, the cutscene plays without the internal game timer freezing. Basically what that means is that the game will start off as normal, however the animations will still play. So, matches tend to get a bit weird. And if you move or do certain moves or grabs at the right time, moves will just cancel altogether to play the animation. And what's even crazier is that if you have a Ditto match enabled, 2 cutscenes will play at the same time, and both of these cutscenes involve the players at least moving in some sort of way. So player 1 will be completely fine, however player 2 is still here, but way in the back. That's all I have to share for now. There's a ton more facts that I have, so let me know if y'all want a part 2 of this video eventually. I can make this a whole series if y'all want. Anyways, what was your favorite fact in this video? Let me know in the comments below if you want to. Anyways, I'll see y'all soon.